Hi, this is Belinda. I am doing my internship at Results, a grassroots organization created to end poverty through creating political will. Um, so this week I just figured I'd um, talk about the mandated reporting because Results doesn't have a plan as far as mandated reporting just because um, we are a grassroots organization, I guess, and so we don't have interaction directly with any clients. So I'll talk more, I guess, about the mandated reporting that we have at my job, which works with youth in an emergency shelter situation. So there's usually a lot of mandated reporting that we do. So I'll kind of go over what our policies and procedures are. So with our mandated reporting at Hawthorne, where I work, we have policies as far as our organization, but most of us are social workers there, so we have to follow the guidelines that social workers across the nation follow. So most of the time we see mandating reporting for abuse from a guardian of some sort or a family member. We also do neglectful reporting, um, as well as some sexualized, trauma reporting that we feel like we need to report and possibly haven't been reported yet. So those are kind of some things we do in order to report something. When it comes to one of our staff's attention, the policy really just states that we have to contact our supervisor, and then from there, that supervisor will direct the employee to then contact the DSS that the child's from, because we serve 7 counties. So whatever county that child's from, we have to report that to that Department of Social Services there. Depending on the situation, you may report it as well as to the county that we have the house in, because they're more likely to respond if we need, like, an immediate safety assessment or some immediate planning or things like that that some of the other counties may not be able to, come over and drive, because it is sometimes an hour or more to get to our county from some of the other counties. So some of those social workers may not be able to come right away, but as soon as the report is made, we do, as part of our policy, request that we get a letter saying, whether they are going to investigate it or take it on as a case or not do anything at this point for it. So that way we can have it for our records, and we can kind of show that we have made a report, and that way, we can kind of make notes as well in our progress notes that we contacted DSS to make sure that all of the staff know what we've made a report on and what we haven't. Not that it's a bad thing to ever double report, because I think it is in most cases, to have different people that have heard the same story, report the same thing, or even if a staff, hears the same story as another staff that already reported something, it may be a little bit different variation, or some new evidence may come about. So that's kind of the policy we use is, like I said, go to the supervisor, then the employee, gets told to go and talk to the DSS that the person's from, as well as possibly the county that we are currently in as a house. And then from there, we kind of let it up to DSS unless, we need a crisis intervention or anything like that with our kids. So mandating reporting is really important when dealing with youth as well as adults that aren't able to, as the states and federal government says, to take care of themselves. So I think it's really important for social workers to always be aware of what policies are in practice at their job or internship or anything like that, because you never know when you're going to have to do it, and you would want to make sure that you follow your policy as well as, our regulations as social workers. So I hope everybody's week is going really well. As you can see, packing from all the boxes behind me and getting ready to move into my new house. So that's really exciting. So things in my social work internship is also going really well. I'm planning on setting up meetings for my time in DC that's coming up pretty quickly. So lots going into that, as well as we have a small event this weekend that I hope some people show up for at my house, or at my supervisor's house, since we do everything usually at home. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll update you guys later on everything. So hope you have a great week. Bye.